How do everybody? And you join me back here with Rusty again, after Rusty just got put back to pretty much how he was, with the exception of like the sleeper cab and a couple of little bits and bobs. So in this one, I do have some Lesu pipes which I got a while back for my Scania T-cab convertible to try, but they didn't work how I'd pictured it in my head. So I thought I'd put these on Rusty because I just think they look awesome and they're a nice set of pipes. So for this one, all we're really going to need is my little Archimedes drill with a 1.5 drill bit and a 2mm tap to bolt the bracket for the stacks onto the chassis rails here. So we'll start by just taking off the cab. Still do need to sort out the wiring mess under here. I do have another idea as to where my battery is going to be going. It did just used to lie on the top there or down the side here under the hood of the cab. I have this old toolbox which will just bolt up nicely there, and the battery fits in that. And as this usually has the pole trailer on with logs on and stuff, I just think it just looks better. I don't want no sheeny, shiny, blingy truck full of lights. This is a rough and ready truck to use anywhere, anytime. And yeah, if I start going down the route of all the electronics, then it restricts my playtime as to where I can play with it and when I can play with it. These are the pipes. Come with all the fitting hardware, but they are a very nice like big pipe with a little dog ear on there. But yeah, these just sort of slot. Let's take this one apart. So yeah, they come dismantled, and basically this bracket is going to be getting bolted to the chassis, and then your pipe would then go in there like so. So I suppose you could choose on how wide you want it sticking out. Well, I don't want it too wide, so let's put it all the way back into where it was, and then we're going to clamp them up with screws just to hold the pipe in place. The other one is here still in the packet. Another clamp and another pipe. Yeah, they are a very nice looking pipe. Now I like these because they're not chromed and shiny, they are more of like a brushed aluminium. We will end up having to take off the floor pan and probably the side steps. We'll get away with leaving the tanks on there. So yeah, they're going to be permanently fixed to the chassis rails, so they're not a part of the cab. And you can kind of see there where we are going to have to bolt it up. So it's 2 on the top and 4 underneath in the bottom there. So if we get this floor off and the steps off, move that out of the way. It's a good job I've not tidied all this up yet. Yeah, interesting times at the minute. Just getting back in that groove again and enjoying it. Let's dismantle. So I will in fact get away without taking the steps off and just hold that in place where I want it, and using my Archimedes drill. This is the best tool ever. So let me double check the floor, because there are like little pegs on the bottom of the floor there, so the holes are next to the holes, so it just needs to sit there. Right, that's measured. Now I can just mark this part of the chassis rail. Same with this one. Then what I will do is continue to drill these, tap them, and then put the 2 screws in the top, and then I can do underneath while it's on. So this is actually a little bit easier than I thought. So now I have 2 markings there created with this little drill bit. This is a 1.5mm drill bit, by the way, that I'm using, and then I am going to go through the hole with a 2mm tap I now have my little indents on that side, and I have just marked up this side while I was at it. So I will put another little couple of indents with this in before I fire through it with a drill. So I've got the top holes in, now I'm just putting the little screws in the brackets, got the pipes lined up where I want them. So now I can just put the pipes back here, just to put the bolts in to hold it while we mark it from the back, and then I'll take them off again, drill and tap the bottom. So first things first, taking my 2mm tap and the holes that just drilled, and we're just going to create a thread, trying to keep it as straight as possible. And the other pipe. To now save a lot of messing around, I am just literally gonna drill through the bottom, through the holes already there on top, and then just run the tap through. So it just saves marking it to take them off, to then drill and tap them, and yeah. Now to just run the tap through them all. And I'm all screwed up now. Easy peasy. Wow, these are just an absolute wicked addition to the truck. I knew they were going to look good, but I just didn't think they were going to look this good. But I haven't even put the cab on yet, so we couldn't say, but looking at this, I like it like. So I'm just going to remove the old stack. I've gone through hundreds of these with Rusties on his travels, so I'll get that off. And then when I start on the pull truck, because I have another cab to cut and make another day cab, I'll have filler out and stuff then, so I'll be able to blank off the holes on the side of Rusty where those would have originally gone, where the stacks would have originally mounted, because we don't need them on there, so we can grind them down, fill them when the filler's out. And then the roof, I don't know if to put lights back in or just flush the roof, but anyway, no rush on that. Let's have a look at these exhausts. Yeah, these pipes are absolutely epic. I love them. I knew they were going to look good, and the vision in my head looked good, but I didn't think they were going to look this good. But especially with it being rusty, but I don't know, that just, yeah. So, as I said, there is a little bit of body work to now do on it, around where the old stacks were, and then just come to a decision on the roof. I think with that box on the back, would just, yeah, it just fits into place. I love this old truck. It's just an old beaten up truck. I love it. It's brilliant. That's just out of sync a smidge. But yeah, these are the Lesu pipes for the Grand Hauler King Hauler. I will leave the part number and bits in the description should you want to go and purchase yourselves a set of these stacks for your truck, because look at that, they look amazing. They really do look amazing. I wouldn't mind some of these on the pull truck or the Grand Hauler stacks, but I'm going to be different with that and do the pull truck thing and yeah, the stack out the bonnet. But that, yeah, with the box, it sort of fills that gap as what I was saying in the last video with Rusty, and maybe having a smaller sleeper on the back. But I like that because it's going to have the pole trailer on. He pulls his logs, his poles and just crap. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, if you enjoyed that video, nice easy one, good simple little addition to the truck. Totally makes a difference than the usual stacks that you have on the side of these things with the big heat shields. I'm not a fan of those. definitely a fan of these. Don't forget to head over to Raffle if you do want to win a Tamiya R470 kit to build up yourself. I'll drop a link in the description down below, so go and grab yourself some tickets for that, and good luck. And yeah, ciao for now, guys. Have you seen these pipes, babe? It looks sick.
One sec.
One sec. Most important, garlic bread or truck pipes? Priority straight. Looks sick, doesn't it?
Them,
Do you think with the dog ears on the end and that?
and them on the oh no, they're on the top. Look like it eyes. He's got little googly eyes in them.
I'm probably going to change this
They
visor
look like eyebrows.
and have this on the pull truck. Just because it's a thick, heavier visor than like the other ones that I've got, the other metal ones. And I just want to try and put as much weight, hopefully grams, make kilograms at the end of the day. Looks mean, doesn't it? Like, you would not want to enter the country illegally if you had that looking at you, would you?